Hey VC, how you doing? Hi Kim, how you doing? This is Christian down here in Santiago, Chile, doing an entry to your contest. First of all, congratulations for achieving that big, huge milestone, 1,000 subscribers. That's an awesome number, and I have seen you keep adding more new subscribers. That's awesome. You're a really cool guy. You have been very generous with me, sending me some awesome stuff. Everything I have, almost everything I have from DAD, you have sent it to me, and also some other good stuff from your country. So what you ask us to do is to share, comment, or talk about four things, topics that we consider might be kind of tough, kind of difficult, kind of uh, hot takes on some big issues that we think are kind of difficult to talk about here in DBC. So I decided to talk about a couple of things that I consider that are my thoughts, my opinions might not be what the other guys or people here in the VC or in the music community thinks about. First of all, I want to talk about one thing that really bothers me, and it was kind of a thing here in at least here in Chile and in I think in most countries in South America, was the sorry about the glitch because I have my laptop here. It's about the latest nominees for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the 2025 Hall of Fame nominees that it was announced a couple of days ago, I think maybe a week ago. And going through the list, it's kind of a meager one. A meager one is kind of weak. Of course, no, though to me the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is is just a business. Someone had the clever idea to create this thing many years ago in Cleveland. I don't know if Cleveland is a big music pocket or market over there in the States, or this town has a special meaning in modern music. But I would imagine the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame would be in, I don't know, New York, Chicago, Los Angeles, or even Seattle. I don't know, but not in Cleveland. I don't know. First, so cheers, VC. And of course, we have seen last in previous years how they have been very unrespectful with many rock acts that have been inducted, like Priest, that had been inducted on a technicality because they were on the ballot and they were not elected, so they induct them with a special treatment. So they kind of not get into the Hall of Fame using the big door, but they were inducted with a special treatment to them. And also a couple of years ago, we saw Sheryl Crow being inducted, and the guy that was giving the speech or playing the band or playing as the cover as the backup band was Peter Frampton, a guy that I think is more important, is more influential than Sheryl Crow, but he has not been inducted and in that year, but unfortunately he was inducted I think last year. And we also have seen some other questionable nominations from this organization. To me, it's an organization by this business. And the nominees for this year, I think you have seen, we have some good ones, some questionable, and one it's an as I created at least a lot of waves here, a lot of trolling, a lot of joking, and even insults. It's a band from Mexico. Maybe the Hall of Fame thinks that Mexico is everything for us here who who speaks Spanish, and trust me, this band Mana, it's all it's let's put it in a very polite word. It's utter shit. Trust me, it's utter shit. They are a talentless band. They have, of course, they have a shit ton of records, but trust me, their music is bland, is lame, it's boring, it's kind of rockish, ROR, AOR, popish, very melodic, very lame. Well, it's awful, awful, awful. Trust me, there are a lot of better bands here in South America, and I also think in Mexico that I think they deserve being in this Hall of Fame before this awful band. Please, if you have the stomach and you have the guts, please look after this band. It's spelled Mana with an accent, or try look at for Mana, a Mexican band, and please try to listen to one of or two of the biggest songs, and you will I think you will be, and you will agree with my thoughts about this band. This is no way they should be here in the even in the ballot. Being in the ballot, I think just it's a big insult to all of us who speaks and understands what this band is singing about. No way. This is. I think. Trust me. This is way too much for us. So that's my hot take number one: the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and the shitless nominees for this year. Cheers again. My second one is going to be about something that we used to see here a lot of in the VC, and it's about reaction videos. I think there are two kind of reaction videos that you can separate by an ocean. They are the originals, the ones that are done by two music fans that watch a video and share their thoughts with you, because they are seeing the music and they are talking about doing a review and sharing their thoughts from their heart and what they think about the music from a perspective of a music fans. And there's a lot of other of these clickbaits video of reactions, teenagers, kids, guys, girls watching, reacting to Slayer for the first time, or to death metal for the first time, or Iron Maiden for the first time, Metallica for the first time, and Limp Bizkit and new metal for the first time. And those are all fabricated videos trying to gain and to make the YouTube algorithm put them high on the charts, or on the numbers of views these videos are getting. And of course, we all understand this is all a business, and these channels are trying to get more subscribers, more views, and create more track action to their channel so they can make a profit about this. Those are kind of videos, of reaction videos, I don't even think about watching. And there are also some good reaction videos that are done by of course lesser known channels, small channels, like some guys here in the VC, that are really good because they are sharing their thoughts from a perspective of a music fan that is seeing this video, this song, or hearing to a record or to a single for the first time, and he's sharing his honest thoughts with you, the rest of the BC. So that's my second topic. The third one is going to be about this kind of how we going to name it, this back to the beginning. It's this last gig, last concert that is going to be done by the original lineup of Black Sabbath, and also with Ozzy. Um, we all read about the big buzz that it was created when it was announced a couple of days ago, and it created a lot of commotion and good thoughts. Wow, seeing the original Black Sabbath guys for the last time once again on a stage playing their songs, and with a long list of other guys, other bands and other musicians that are going to play tribute to the band. But when you do a double click on everything that it has been said on the last days, and seeing a couple of days ago that it was already sold out, and then Ozzy coming. I don't know if Ozzy came out or Sharon Osbourne, the manager of Ozzy, came out and talk about that Ozzy is going to do some bits, some pieces of things. It's kind of a I guess it's kind of a clickbait. It's kind of scam. It's kind of a cash grab on many fans that were I don't know if they were thinking about seeing the original band and doing them a full set of Sabbath songs, and this only being a celebration of the band with the fourth guy. It's like they are erasing the rest of the story of the band. Unfortunately for Ozzy and for Sharon, Sabbath had a very long career after Ozzy left the band. They had the glorious years with Ronnie James Dio, the short stint with Ian Gillan, and the other stuff they recorded with Tony Martin that unfortunately there have been reissues on last year with that really cool box set, and it was very successful with sales and all that thing. But I think it's a very difficult thing when you consider that the band had a longer life. Of course, we all know the ups and downs that the band had when Ozzy left the band, the troubles they have in the 80s, trying to keep a steady lineup with many guys coming and going, and Tony Iommi being the only original member staying with the band. And the thing that bothers me is that because of legal issues, money issues, unfortunately they are not allowed to release any new music under the name of Black Sabbath if it doesn't have Ozzy on the vocals, because unfortunately it was a really bad agreement Tony Iommi had with Sharon when they agree that they cannot put any new music under the name without Ozzy singing. And we all know Ozzy cannot sing. He had a lot of health issues. He has actually Parkinson's, and I don't think he's going to be able to play or sing, or I don't know what he's going to do in this farewell concert with all those bands being there. It's going to be a big tribute. I don't know. It's going to be a tribute to Ozzy. It's going to be a tribute to Black Sabbath. If you want to do a tribute to Ozzy, do a tribute to Ozzy on a separate show, on a separate location, but don't mix it up with a tribute and a farewell to Black Sabbath, because you're putting. Of course, he's a big name. He's one of the biggest singers in rock history. He's a legend. He's an icon. But this is a tribute to Black Sabbath. Why you have to put also Ozzy trying to do something? I think it's going to be painful seeing Ozzy trying to do something. I don't know. He's going to be sitting. He's going to do something sitting in this throne that I don't know why Dave Grohl is not here, and he's going to share with him his throne that he had, and what's also going or try to do. I don't know. I think it's going to be kind of with a mix of emotions, because it's going to be say farewell, goodbye to one of the biggest band, but I think it's also going to be really painful to see in the actual condition that Ozzy is in these days. So that's another thing, and the last one is also related with Sabbath. A couple of days ago, we celebrated the 55th anniversary of this album. This is Black Sabbath first album. We all know this is a very iconic, very important album in rock history. It's one of the major releases in heavy music. But I think if you think out of the box and you start going track by track, you realize this is not a perfect album by any stretch. This is very heavy. This is front loaded. This is, I think, the side A it's perfect, and I think side B it's at least okay. Side A we have a Black Sabbath. We all know that song. Then we have The Wizard. That's great. Beyond the Walls of Sleep. That's great. Then we have NAB. Great stuff. And that's side A. And now on side B we have Evil Woman. That's a cover. Sleeping Village. I don't know if any of you are very familiar with that song. Then we have The Warning. That's also another cover. And that's how the original album ended. But it was added later. Another song. It's Wicked Girl. So if you think about in perspective, and you see the track list of this album, side A is without any argue. It's a great 1, 2, 3, 4 songs. That's awesome. That's great. But side 2 is kind of okay. It's not that good. 2 covers on side B on a 7 track album. I think it's way too much. And even though we all agree this is a big milestone in heavy music, when you see in perspective and you start going track by track, you realize it's a great album, but it's not a masterpiece. It's not a 10 out of 10 album. But we all love this album. We all love the very iconic cover, the kind of story behind this photo, the model that was hired to impersonate that kind of witch and displays in England. So that all makes a great album, but it's not a perfect one. But trust me, it's a really, really good one. So those are my hot takes on, I think, kind of hot topics. Hope you like what I was trying to explain, what I was trying to say. Please forgive me if I'm not being very clear of what I'm trying to say. I try to do my best, but I think these issues, at least the Ozzy Black Sabbath thing and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, trust me, are very very powerful things that the thing that has to be discussed with an open mind, and give it a second thought on those topics. So that's all. I think 20 minutes is more than enough. Cheers again, Kim. Congratulations on 1,000 subscribers. That's awesome. Looking forward to see more of your videos. You are an awesome guy. I like all the content you put out on a regular basis. That's very entertaining, very helpful when you are not doing much and you want to have a good time seeing your videos, and you sharing with us the things you find over there in your country. So that's it. This is Christian Downhins in Santiago, Chile, saying goodbye. Till next time. Bye bye.